Okay, we've been talking about these micro schools that Prenda does, and we decided to go and visit one. Katie here, who is one of the guides with Prenda, is kind of taking me through this, but what's really great about this is that these kids are learning just like if they were in a classroom, but not with so many kids, right?
Yes, and they kind of get to tell me what they want to learn. They kind of guide me. I'm their guide, but they kind of tell me what they're interested in, or I look and see what they're interested in, and I follow what they're interested in, and it's supernatural fun.
Now, Prenda's been around for a while, and they have over 200 schools, just around here in the Valley, which is amazing. But what's really neat is that a lot more schools popped up because of COVID, because of online. And you were talking about how you were going a little crazy with the online classes, but then you decided to become a guide. How did that come about?
Yeah, so I am a COVID guide. It was inspired by my kids being at home and trying to juggle all the online stuff. And it was so much work for me as a parent, and our relationship was really struggling. And so a friend of mine said, you should check this out. And she said, you'd be a great guide. And when I started researching it, every single thing just felt right. And I just kept going and started a little school. Yeah,
and as I've been talking with some of the kids as they're working through their stuff right now, they have been thriving because they're saying, when they were going to their other schools, it was a lot of kids, a lot of different things, working at a faster pace than they were, working at a slower pace. And here they actually get to work at their pace, but still working on the same things, right?
One of my favorite things is that my classroom is 2nd grade through 5th grade. And so if I have a 4th grader working at a 5th grade level, they've got a buddy. If I've got a 3rd grader working at a 2nd grade level, they've got a buddy. And they all just ask each other for help, and they really do help each other in everything. I don't have to do a whole lot because they do so much.
Yeah, and you see them thriving in this, right?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool to watch them see. So as they do the classroom, which is kind of like almost like a regular classroom, but it's more in a kind of like home setting.
It's just my house, yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
So, okay, I know they're working on something right now, but what's really neat too is that you do all kinds of other activities with them, like build things, field trips, pretty much the same thing you get at a regular school.
Yes. Yeah, so we right now we're working on our create portion. Actually, this is collaborate. This is our science. We are learning about photosynthesis, and then we're going to plant some of our plants in our garden, and then we're going to do our create portion where they're going to create a raft out of water bottles that will hopefully hold 25 pounds.
So now, do you have to come up with all this stuff yourself, or
no.
do they get help?
Prenda gives us a lot of options, so many resources to pull from. The kids actually went and picked these ideas on Prenda World, and they made a whole list of things that they were interested in. And then we said, okay, what do we want to do this week? And kind of chose some things that'd be fun to show you guys and some things that would just be fun to do right now. The weather's perfect.
I like it. Well, I like the idea of making a raft. So can we go do that?
Let's go do that.
All right, let's head in. Okay, Katie, it's a little loud
It
here,
is a little loud.
But this is what the school is all about, is able to have a good time learning. And so this is a really cool assignment they have going on. What are they doing right now?
So we just learned about a guy who lives on a raft island that he made out of water bottles. So we're going to see if we can build a water bottle raft that will hold up to 20 pounds.
And that's great about Prenda, is that they're letting you kind of discover the teaching that you want to do with the kids, which is making them more active, right?
Yes, they get to be part of it. They get to have some fun ideas that they bring to me, and the fact that we have like water right here ready to test this in is kind of awesome.
Yeah, all right, let me ask you this. Are you also the lunch lady?
So I choose not to be. There might be some guides who want to do that. Yeah. I say bring your own lunch every single day, and then once in a while we'll do something fun, like we made pizza last week or 2 weeks ago, and that was super fun. But no.
Yeah, and that's I think what's really cool about Prenda, guides, is that you're allowed to make up your curriculum with their help, which the kids want to do.
Yes. Yeah, and we just, if they want lunch, make pizza, then we make pizza, and we're going to be making cookies, I think, next week.
So I like this. Okay, so if there's a parent out there right now watching, or even a grandparent who's looking to get their child into something like this, what do you recommend?
Just if you go to prenda.com, that's where I got started, and I just watched some of the informational videos that they have there, and just talk. If you can find a guide on there to talk to, or students who are going, it's just really, I think in my mind it's a fit for everybody, but if what's working for you right now is working, then stay there maybe. But
Yeah.
it's just such a great option.
So yeah, and seeing all the kids, how they just thrive right now. And like I said, I had a chance to talk with them before we started, you and I talking, just seem very happy at being in a place that they can move at their own pace and it makes them grow more, right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of growth this year. And it's been really natural growth. It's not pushed. It's like they're in charge of it. Their autonomy comes into play, and because of that, they like are owning all their ideas, and it's so fun to watch.
Well, this is really cool. So again, it is Prenda, and it's very easy to get a hold of. The information is right there on the screen, and I strongly suggest it because watching these kids grow is amazing to see. And then seeing the guides smile and enjoy what they're doing, which is kind of neat. Just look at that. It's not a big smile. And walk there and enjoy watching the kids do stuff. So with that said, I need to get my own wrap made. All right, guys, what do we got here?